Mr. Kravinoff?
Oh, I apologize for startling you. I am Craven. Please forgive my theatrics. I merely wish to demonstrate my skills.
The videos online do that pretty well. I saw you take down that Siberian tiger with your bare hands, without hurting it.
Tigers are endangered. I simply relocated the beast for its own safety, as well as that of the local villagers. True hunters wish to conserve the natural world. It is where we find peace.
You're a long way from the natural world.
I craved a new challenge. I came here to hunt the monsters Oscorp created. The cross-species. The deadliest combination of animal and human. I ended their threat. But I grew fond of your city. And your city grew fond of me. And I decided to stay.
Except now you're hunting normal people.
No! Only criminals. Only those who prey on their fellow man have anything to fear from me.
This new task force is sending a pretty strong message. No vigilantes.
I do not trust them. They are paid for by Fisk. I am sure you've heard the rumors of his illegal activities.
Sure, everyone has. But no one can prove it. And the police seem okay with him.
Because he has paid those who are corrupt. The rest are desperate to avoid looking incompetent. Well, the public is desperate for an end to the crime wave. I have only one agenda. To get results.
Based on my experience, research, the police aren't big fans of vigilantes.
The police had their chance to stop the crime wave. They failed, miserably.
I don't think they like being reminded of that.
I do not wish to insult them. But it would be a far greater crime to have the power to help, but to refuse to act. Would you not agree?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I would. Is man really the most dangerous game?
In their own way, yes. But men are merely highly evolved animals. The current crime wave provides fascinating opportunities to study them. The patterns of the various factions.
And what are you finding out?
That criminals are not unlike beasts. They have hunting grounds, specific behaviors. Many travel in packs, but there are differences.
Such as?
Animals prey on others for survival. Only human beings are willfully cruel.
So you're saying you feel a responsibility to use your power to help?
Yes. To have such power and not use it is to be unworthy of it.
Well, thanks. I think our readers will find this very interesting.
Good, good. I must take this call, but please, look around. Take pictures of anything you wish. Yes? No, I said tranquilizer darts. No, I have no interest in automatic weapons. They require no skill. I am an artist!
Great composition. Now that's a keeper. Who can resist that? Couldn't ask for a better picture.
Pardon the interruption. Would you care to see my latest trophies? Cross species. Beautiful. Are they not?
I thought Spider-Man captured them.
An inadequate solution. They escaped.
So you killed them?
To save the lives of their victims, yes. But also in self-defense. They were deadly opponents.
I know. I mean, I can imagine. When do you consider it okay to kill?
When there is no other choice. I do not take life lightly. But when it is necessary, I do not hesitate. If my failure to act cost the life of an innocent person, I could not live with myself.
I know what you mean. They all had superhuman powers. How'd you beat them?
I have trained myself to the peak of human ability, and learned many natural means of enhancement. Not drugs, like the scum who pollute the streets, but the secrets of native cultures. Herbs, potions, mysteries forgotten by so-called civilized man.
Hunting criminals. Some people might wonder if you're the Carnage Killer.
He is no hunter, but a brute, a savage. His very existence is offensive to men like myself.
So even though he's hunting criminals, you'd like to take him down?
Of course. He dishonors what I do. Without honor, Peter, the hunt means nothing.
Last question. Is there anything you haven't accomplished yet?
Yes. I would like to leave a legacy when I am gone. Pass my training to a protege. My only family is a brother who... he chose a different path. I never had a son, but... perhaps... forgive me. I am becoming melancholy as I get older. So, do you have what you need, Mr. Parker?
Yeah, I think I do.
I be jealous?
Who is this?
That's no way to talk to a lady. Or even me.
Felicia? This is the number I gave Whitney Chang. How'd you get it?
The name's Black Cat, as in cat burglar. As in I get my hands on things I'm not supposed to. How about you, Spider? Do you ever get your hands on things you're not supposed to?
I heard you were back in jail. Listen, if you're calling to tease me about breaking out...
I'm insulted. I can think of a lot more fun things to tease you about.
If you're smart, you'll get out of town before I find the time to chase you.
Funny, that's what I was going to say to you. Things are getting dangerous around here, Spider. Why don't we chase each other out of town,
I'm too busy to fool around with you. I mean, play games with you. Bye, Felicia. I can check that one off my list. Okay, let's go see what Craven's got to teach me, besides mustache grooming. Now that's fun! It's my lucky day. Time for alternative transportation.
I knew you would come.
Yeah, well, don't get any ideas about me being your sidekick. But I'm on the trail of the Carnage Killer, and tracking's a little out of my wheelhouse.
Ah, yes, the killer. I thought he might be you. But I have watched you, and I see that you are no madman.
You spied on me?
Only briefly. There is much a hunter can learn from observation. I see, in the way you carry yourself like a lost child, that you lack someone to guide you, to help you become a man. I have no son of my own. I do not want my legacy to die with me. I can make you the ultimate hunter. Let us work together to find this Carnage Killer and suppress the crime wave. Let us do together what we could not do alone.
I'm still gonna operate on my own.
Of course, as will I. But we will be there for each other when it is needed.
I sent you an address. There is a back alley from which the Russians move stolen Oscorp equipment to a safe house. Use the little fish to catch the big ones.
Yeah, I've heard...
It is tempting to catch the easiest prey. But in our case, the most obvious criminal criminals are the most inconsequential. Wait. Follow them. See where they go.
I get that, but I'm not gonna let anyone get hurt. If I see these guys threatening someone's life, they're going down.
Illegal money is usually paid in cash. If you follow low-level criminals as they drop off their earnings, they will lead you to the next rung of the ladder. You are doing well. Now listen. Higher-level criminals prefer to keep a low profile. But just as animals must visit a watering hole, they must collect their money and pay those above them.
I'll give them this. The way these guys hustle all over the city, they're getting one heck of a cardio work.
Often the higher-level criminals will lead you to legitimate businesses that serve as a front to launder the illegal income. It is here you will find their bosses who pretend at respectability.
I have to admit, Craven, all this is leading me to the big fish I never used to find before. Thanks.
Like a pride of lions, when the leaders fear an outside predator, they will call their soldiers together for protection.
And every crook in New York is afraid of the Carnage Killer. When I find where they're holed up, it'll be like one-stop shopping.
You are learning, but stealth is crucial. Even you cannot fight all of them at once.
Excellent! Perfection.
My kids love Spider-Man, and I can see why. He busts his butt to protect us.
Just what I needed.
I have the spider!
Now that's a beautiful shot.
If we don't have everything ready when the truck arrives, we'll be in big trouble!
Gotta get a photo of that crate of Oscorp tech, so I can trace it. Suitable for framing.
That Oscorp tech will go to their superiors.
It's heavier
You'll
than your
not
mother.
lose sight of it.
You drop that.
I'll stick to
I'm
it
not
like,
taking
well,
the blame for
me.
you. Quick, get the crate loaded before someone sees us.
Craven's tips are paid. I'm guessing this isn't a restaurant guide. The Carnage Killer. These must be all the places where he killed these guys' friends. A lot more than the police know about. I know what Craven would say. A clearer picture of the Predator's hunting grounds. So this is where all the cool gangsters hang out. Sit back, relax, and enjoy being...
Here, Fisk is already rich, but he's holding a fundraiser, a party. Have you seen him? She has the stomach for anything.
This is what everyone hears? He's a joke!
If this keeps up, they'll notice me for sure. Dangerously close to me. You're getting suspicious.
We can't take no chances. We go!
I'm guessing this isn't a restaurant guide. The Carnage Killer. These must be all the places where he killed these guys' friends. A lot more than the police know about. I know what Craven would say. A clearer picture of the Predator's hunting grounds. So this is where all the cool gangsters hang out. They always look so surprised.
Did you hear? Fisk is already rich, but he's holding a fundraiser, a party, to other rich men for money to fight crime.
Wants to fight us, eh? Fine. Let's see if he has the stomach.
Have you seen him? She has the stomach for anything. I've seen more of these task force fools, flying around like pigeons. One of them arrested Arcadia.
They are well paid and well protected. Very hard to get to.
Then maybe we get to the men who pay them.
Amazing Spider-Man 2.
There! Get him!
You know, I'd love to know how the task force is gonna stop the crime wave when all they ever do is come after me. I knocked out your tooth, but don't worry. I left it under your pillow. If this keeps up, they'll notice me for sure. Man, what I could do with equipment like this. Harry won't mind if I borrow this for a little while.
You'll be dead before you see me move.
Better go see what that was. That's what I'm talking about. Be that fast. Okay, lady, how much coffee did you drink? I'm gonna guess this was not a meeting of the Wilson Fisk fan club. Craven, I'm sending you pictures. The first one looks like a map of places the Carnage Killer struck.
Ah, yes. Good. Good. The more we can learn of his habits, the better.
Next up is a flyer for an anti-crime fundraiser hosted by Wilson Fisk. I think they're gonna try and kill him there. Even if Fisk is crooked, I can't let them do that. Especially with all those innocent people around.
The fundraiser is tonight. They will have put their plan into action already. You must go to the location and stop them.
Just one problem. I don't have an invitation, and I'm guessing you don't either.
Then we must improvise. I am too well known to bypass security. But under your mask, Spider-Man, nobody knows who you are.
Here's a hint. I'm not rich enough to go to this.
Then you will
Wouldn't mind chatting with Fisk, see what he knows about all this. But I kinda have a feeling he's not the most approachable guy in the world. And none of it matters if I can't get inside. Wait, I think I've got it. With that fundraiser's level of security, I can't use my press pass to bluff my way in. Unless I'm really supposed to be there. But a photographer needs a reporter, and I bet I know one who's already planning to go. Just what I wanted. Better get to the fundraiser while I still have time. Oh, Whitney! Thanks again for using me on this.
Hey, I get it. College is expensive. You want to make easy money taking boring pictures of wrinkly rich people? Go nuts! But you should probably stay away from me.
Let me guess, you've got some pointed questions about the task force?
Among other things. I give it 10 minutes before I get kicked out.
Hey, Harry!
Pete! Oh man, I know we haven't seen each other much since we were kids, but this doesn't seem like your kind of scene.
Society pages. I'm a part-time photographer for the Bugle. Smile. Great, got it. Thanks. Fisk is putting a pretty big target on his back. Why do you think he does it?
He grew up in Hell's Kitchen. Lots of crime, gangs. I think this is his way of taking control. Standing up to the guys who bullied him when he was a kid. But knowing Fisk, he's also got a plan in place to profit from it.
Whitney Chang says the cops on the task force are crooked too.
I just supply the tech. Fisk handpicked the men. But the police chief cleared them all.
The chief's desperate to stop the crime wave. He's not going to argue with the guy who's helping him do that.
Well, one thing's for sure. The task force is getting results. And no one likes to mess with success.
Hey, I gotta ask. Why Fisk? I hear some pretty shady rumors about him.
He's the only one rich enough who is willing to work with me. I've got a lot on my plate. I can't waste time worrying about people attacking Oscorp. And our public image could use a boost. I'll tell you this, though. The rumors are true. Fisk is definitely into some illegal stuff. But good luck proving it.
Drinks, gentlemen? Take.
Whoops. Sorry.
You know, don't worry about it. I gotta go anyways. I've got, important things to do.
Me too. Something fishy about that guy. Better follow him. Time to get into my work clothes. No doorbell. I guess I better get creative.
Please, what do you want?
From you, nothing. We just need your waiter uniform, so we can serve Fisk a special recipe.
What are you gonna do with us?
Depends how much you bother me.
Thank you. Oh, he's so scared.
Thanks for liberating me, brah.
Man, I was in the zone.
Smashing. Thank you indeed.
It's my lucky day. Open sesame. Okay, that didn't work. On to plan B. That's what I'm talking about.
You won't get me so easily, Spider!
It's like a bouncy house, am I right?
It is different fighting men!
Take you on any day. Mono a mono.
Did your mom tell you you could be anything you want? Because she was wrong. And of course the Daily Bugle never gets pictures of me winning like this. Well, I saved Fisk from the Russians. Now to find out if I have to save anyone else from him. Time to mingle. See what these big shots have to say about what's going on. I can check that one off my list. I'll take that.
The police must really be desperate if they're working with Fisk and Oscorp, given their reputations.
I think they'd team up with Count Dracula if he could stop the gang war. If the crime rate doesn't go down soon, heads are gonna roll.
So, this is gonna sound like a bad pickup line, but you seem really familiar. Have we met?
Judging from your bargain basement suit, I doubt we move in the same circles.
Oh, I get it. One with a silver spoon in your mouth, huh?
Hardly. For me, silver's an acquired taste.
Well, I'm here for the Daily Bugle, so, you know anything interesting about Fisk?
I know he hangs out with rich older men, and you're scaring him off, so I'll have to say goodbye. Look me up when you move out of your mom's basement.
I don't live with my mom. I live with my aunt. Well, nice meeting you. My name's Peter. As if you care.
I'm Felicia.
But what? Well, he knows how to make an entrance by blotting out the sun. Time to talk to the big man himself.
Hey, back off!
Should I tell Whitney Chang he has no comment on the Russian mobsters tied up downstairs?
It's all right. I like this young man's boldness. He mustn't reveal that to anyone. It would play into the criminals' hands. They want to make people afraid to support my anti-crime efforts.
But if no one knows what they did, they'll get away with it. And try again.
Oh, I assure you, they will not get away with it.
Meaning what, exactly?
Well, the task force will get them, of course. We've been gathering intelligence on this organization for some time.
But no one's been able to stop them yet. Not the police, not Spider-Man.
Don't say that name to me! Spider-Man. He fancies himself a hero. But he's let crime run rampant. The police are bound by the laws of probable cause. Spider-Man is not. If he hasn't stopped this scum by now, he's either incompetent or he simply doesn't care.
What's your beef with Spider-Man? Seems like you're after the same thing.
If Spider-Man is going to operate outside the law, one would think he can accomplish things more expediently. But he contents himself with apprehending purse snatchers. He's a dilettante, a thrill-seeker, worse than useless. Still, he does seem popular with children. In fact, I recently secured his likeness rights.
You what? How about this Carnage killer? Is the task force chasing him?
We are interested in catching anyone who commits a crime. But it's a lot harder to find one man than an entire gang of them.
And I bet the fact he's killing guys you don't like doesn't exactly bother you.
I do not condone murder, of course. But am I shedding tears for his victims? No, I am not.
Gathering intelligence, huh? Find out anything interesting?
The Russians are clever. They operate in cells, each knowing very little about the others. When one group is taken down, it rarely leads to further arrests.
But someone's got to be calling the shots.
Well, they do have a central base of operations, but very few know where it is. Finding it will be another matter entirely. It's this very war that will be the end of the gangs. The more they escalate, the harder it becomes for them to hide.
Wait, are you saying the Russians are still smuggling guns into the city?
Don't put words in my mouth, young man. I'm just a backer. I leave the crime fighting to trained professionals. Now, excuse me. I have funds to raise.
Yeah, I've got, important things to do, too. That map I found showed a lot of Russian mob activity around a trucking company. Seems like the perfect cover for bringing weapons into the city. Today only, order a truckload of weapons, get one Spider-Man at no extra charge.
Quick, before those task force idiots see us.
Relax. We set a car on fire 10 blocks away. They're distracted by that.
haven't done this kind of heavy lifting in years.
Me neither. But there's a reason we've lasted this long. Not many of our soldiers even know about this place.
Yeah, here. I guess everyone's a big shot.
The spider! Come quickly!
It's the kind of heavy artillery you see in a combat zone. You can't let it hit the streets.
This is what everyone fears? He's a joke!
Come to Papa.
Die. I will make you bleed.
And boom goes the dynamite.
Kill him!
Help!
I learned a valuable lesson today.
Come, Spider-Man. Let's see what you can do. There! Get him! You are just a little man.
I will crush webs. Do your stuff. Just
Do you disappoint anyone?
expect me to stand there? This is why they call me amazing.
I'm still waiting for a challenge.
The only way to make sure those weapons don't hurt anyone is to wreck them. Luckily, I'm good at that. And he!
You'll be dead before you see me move.
Would be a much better weapon. Would I lie to you?
There's someone here.
2 down, 2 to go. Just one time I fought somebody who was a real loser, and they were still better than you. This'll shake you up. Okay, I'm sorry. That was corny. Party. Well, more of a seismic blast, really. They say bad guys don't think of themselves as bad guys, but come on, you must know. Spidey doesn't play favorites, neither does the seismic blast. Did your mom tell you you could be anything you want? I might just have a future at this. The police would destroy these weapons. I can't take the chance of someone else finding them first. I like my weapons like I like my chocolate, melted and in tiny little pieces.
I just called David. He says the Carnage Killer's still tied up.
How do we know it's just one man? Maybe he has friends. Maybe there's an army of them.
Maybe your mother dropped you on your head too many times. Just be ready for anything.
Help! I see him! Hey, pay attention! I'm not gonna do this again for your benefit.
Could be worse. I could be...
I lost 3 men to that Carnage Killer. If someone doesn't... soon.
Patience, Misha. I hear we are making progress.
Who can resist that? Don't feel bad. Spider Slam! I'm still experimenting with the catchphrases. What do you think?
Now we'll see. We're stronger.
For this week in effort, I kind of feel like you don't respect me. I'll take that. Can't leave dangerous weapons lying around. I do what I do best. Break things.
I'm telling you, he's right where we left him. Your men are like children.
I believe you. Just show me so I can tell them I saw it with my own eyes.
Better yet, take a picture with your phone. You can show them yourself. We've beaten him senseless.
Spider! Come quickly! There! Get him!
I bet they're wishing they paid for that sprinkler system about now.
You die! what everyone...
It's like a bouncy house, am I right?
I will make you bleed.
You all flesh and no substance!
Let's not fuck. Just a little man. I will crush you.
Booyah!
Spider-Man, let's see what you can do. I will make you bleed. This is what everyone does. He's a joke.
No one gets left out when I use the seismic blast.
You are just a little man. I will crush you.
Spidey dance party! Well, more of a seismic blast, really. Don't feel bad. You're not... All right, you're not good.
Please, I keep telling you, I'm not who you think. I sell advertising.
Then why did someone break in here to save you, huh?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Makes sense now, eh? A weakling like you could never kill our men alone. Tell us who you're working with. Talk!
Nobody. Oh, please, nobody.
That guy's no killer.
Done anything! Quiet down, or I'll make you wish you had.
Time to put a stop to this. I can check that one off my list.
Who's there? Show yourself! Imagining things. Shut up! I heard a noise!
I learned a valuable lesson today. Kicking bad guys in the face is fun.
No more tricks. Now you must fight.
Spider-Man! I knew it! He's working with a killer!
This is what everyone fears? He's a joke! I will make you bleed.
This is why they call me amazing. Money doesn't play favorites. Neither does the seismic blast. If I was working with the Carnage Killer, you'd be dead right now. Be glad you were wrong. These guys seem to think you killed a bunch of their friends.
It's not true. It's not true. I was going to my car, and I saw someone attack one of these Russian guys. He's the killer, not me.
How'd you end up here?
I yelled. Then the killer ran. I went to see if I could help the victim. Then his friend showed up. My hands were bloody. But they wouldn't believe that I didn't do it.
This man you say was the real killer. What does he look like?
White, red hair, skinny, wild eyes. The strength of a madman. Not the kind of madman I work with.
Your license says you live in Jersey. If you can prove you weren't in the city when the Carnage Killer struck, I'll let you go.
No problem. I was in San Diego all last week, at a convention.
That's the ambulance I called. You'll be okay now. Craven, I've got a description of the Carnage Killer.
Excellent. I've used the map you provided to identify his hunting grounds.
You think he'll be out tonight?
A true predator never stops the hunt, my friend. Meet me at the location I am sending you.
My lucky day. This just in, Webbs needs something to stick to. Just what I wanted. Gonna have to find another way.
Boycott the bugles!
Time for alternative transportation. Ha! Just when you think I can't get any better! Oh yeah! I hope the bad guys appreciate all the effort I go through looking for them. That's what I'm talking about. Who can resist that? That's him!
Wait. You can only truly know your prey by watching him stalk his own.
Oh, please, dude. I didn't have anything to do with that drive-by. I was just a wheelman.
Wheelman? Who saw all those people die?
Yeah?
Oh, you admit it? Good. Now you're going to tell me all about it. Then, you're going to give me answers. The spider. I'm a big fan of the look, but your execution? Boring. You know, real spiders liquefy their prey from the inside. You should think about it.
And you're the Carnage Killer. Why'd you do it? I get having a grudge against criminals, but...
Not criminals, killers. No one knows death better. What do they see when they feel her cold arms wrap around them? What special insights do they have? There's so much to learn.
You're crazy.
And you're welcome.
For what?
Doing what you want to, but can't.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll show you. I could teach you how to be a real predator. The spider you're just pretending to be. Take off your mask, Spider-Man. I need to see your eyes when you die. I know the truth. In your darkest moments, you wish you were strong enough to be like me. Admit it. Give in to it. You have so much, but
this'll shake you up. Okay, I'm sorry. That was corny.
That's it. Go ahead. Kill me. You know you want to.
No, I don't kill.
I told him you'd never be like me.
Thanks for the help.
You chose to disregard my advice. So, I assumed you preferred to handle matters yourself.
What was that anyway? You expected me to just stand there and watch him kill that guy?
Or stop him. Permanently. I am trying to unleash the killer instinct in you, boy. The one you try so hard to deny.
That's not who I am. And it's not who I want to be. Ever.
Then, there will always be a greater predator than you.
I guess we'll find out.
Thanks for the smooth ride.
I sincerely hope I can return the courtesy by slaughtering you quickly and with minimal agony.
Good day, Mr. Cassidy. My name is Donald Mencken. I want to assure you that you are a most valued guest here at Ravencroft. We're going to learn a lot from you.
And I'll learn a lot from you. Answers you don't even know you have.
Eager. I like that. Well then, let's get started, shall we?
Calling all task force personnel. Due to increased violence involving the gang war and the suspect known as Spider-Man, you are now free to employ extraordinary measures. Enter Phase 2 of the Suppression Initiative immediately.
Spider-Man, this is Whitney Chang. I get the impression the task force is just looking for an excuse to take you down. So don't give them one.
So what else is new?
All units, remain on high alert. We've got multiple gang wars breaking out over the Russians' old territories. Everybody wants a piece. It's like the Old West out there, so be careful.
Dispatch, my informants keep telling me about a new figure called the Kingpin, who's moving in to fill the power vacuum. No one seems to know his real name. Could you get some information on that for me?
Kingpin? Great. That's all I need. Some new wannabe trying to build an empire.
Escort units, move into position around the convoy. Keep your eyes peeled. We're moving this evidence because too many bad guys want it. Don't expect them to let it go without a fight.
It's my lucky day. Not sure what I was aiming at there.
Stuff that belonged to the hood. That occult crap totally creeps me out. Makes me feel better you're helping us. Thanks.
My pleasure. The last thing any of us need is more dangerous stuff on the streets. Not being very subtle, are they?
This area seems kind of sketchy.
Stop there! We'll fill you full of holes!
Be cool, we just want your cargo.
Think about it. Is that stuff worth your life?
You're just a scrawny kid, ain't you?
Why can't they all be like that? Think of it as a sticky, gooey, smelly sweater. Cozy, right? Hey, pay attention! I'm not gonna do this again for your benefit.
Nice going, Spidey. Jump on. I have a feeling there's more where that came from. Spider-Man, do me a favor and look up ahead.
Car's wired to explode. Gotta try to neutralize him. Booyah! Dunked it! Woo! Better up there than down here. Friendly neighborhood fireworks.
If I was planning an attack, this is where I'd do it.
Didn't get out, last chance. Move it, guys, get it unloaded now.
Et voila! I'll come right out with some cold water. Kinda makes you want to go into another line of work, huh? Someone gets left out when I use the seismic blast. Bad guys don't think...
Hey, Spidey, can you move that? Good work, Spidey. Come on, we're moving out.
These guys aren't messing around. Car bombs. Give them this. Go off here, it'll be a disaster. I'm starting to wonder why anyone would keep working at Oscorp. Just in time. Can you at least say some fun bad guy things like, "Curse you, Spider-Man"? I love that one. Sometimes I fantasize about moving to Hawaii, but there'd be nothing to swing from.
Dispatch car 228, we checked out the Kane Museum. Nothing happening. We talked to the lady who called. She still swears she saw Spider-Man breaking in. But that place is locked up tight. No alarms have been tripped.
Copy that, 228. She probably read one too many of Jameson's editorials.
Kane Museum. That's not far. Might as well check it out. My reputation's bad enough without getting blamed for pilfering Picassos.
Hey, yo, I bet that's worth some bank.
Hands off. Man, we'll wait. Spider, you set off an alarm and bring the cops. No amount of money's gonna save you from the Kingpin. You dig?
They're setting a trap for me with idiots like this? Not gonna happen. Better take out the cameras, or the cops will blame this all on me. Let's see what I can do before they figure out I'm here. Mike doesn't play favorites. Neither does the seismic blast.
Why did it have to be a museum? Museums are lame. I feel like I'm back in school.
They had field trips in reform school? Yeah, shut your mouth and do your job. There he is!
This one time I fought somebody who was a real loser, and they were still better than you.
I fought tougher than you.
Spider Slam! I'm still experimenting with the catchphrases. What do you think? I learned a valuable lesson today. Kicking bad guys in the face is fun.
No fancy tricks, time to fight like men.
I can check that one off my list. Man, I was in the zone. Hey, unconscious bad guys. Alicia, why am I not surprised?
Let me see what I can do to bring the excitement back.
That's what I'm talking about. Did your mom tell you you could be anything you want? 'Cause she was wrong. I expected better from you, Felicia.
What am I supposed to do? Work retail? Guys in super tight spider costumes selling shoes.
Could have hooked up with me. I mean, yeah, I meant work with me. Or take down bad guys instead of being one.
It's my nature to break the rules, Spider. You should try it sometime. You might like getting a little naughty.
But working for the Kingpin, Felicia? Organized crime? You're better than that.
You have no idea how good I am.
Got the spider!
I might just have a future at this.
This ain't right. We weren't supposed to fight the spider alone. You were supposed to help us, lady.
Let that be a lesson to you, fellas. Follow a woman just because you like the way she fills out a catsuit, and you'll be disappointed every time.
That's a first. No man's ever called me disappointing before. You just haven't given me a chance, Spider.
I want to, do the right thing. But your track record isn't great. They're so cute when they're asleep.
Should I have served my time like a good little girl? Get out when I'm old and wrinkly? I don't think so.
You're saying the Kingpin got you out of jail? How much power does this guy have?
That's what it's all about, isn't it? Power. His, yours, and mine. I've learned a thing or two.
Webbs, do your stuff.
Have I mentioned I like to watch?
Just a little closer. And heave!
Going to all this trouble for little old me. You must really care.
Don't feel bad.
I don't like this any more than you do. I like watching you come into a room, but I like watching you leave even better. I hate it when we fight.
Come to Papa.
You infuriate. I bet you were the worst hide-and-seek player ever.
This week in effort? I kinda feel like you don't respect me.
Impressed yet? I know I'm being fresh, but when you dress like that, what do you expect? Now it's getting real.
Let's not...
Now I'm starting to think you're not really trying. It's your fault it's coming.
Webbs, do your stuff.
Now you know how the other guy feels when you hide in the shadows.
Can you at least say some fun bad guy things like, "Curse you, Spider-Man"? I love that one.
Why must you always make things so hard?
And heave!
I know I'm playing hard to get, but I'm worth
Your heart wasn't in this, Felicia. Tell me what he did to you.
I was transferred to Ravencroft. The Kingpin came to see me.
Just to be clear, we're talking about Wilson Fisk.
Yes. He said he knew I was after power and he could give it to me.
You'd owe him. That's how it always works, isn't it?
The doctors did experiments. They called it DNA crafting or crisscrossing.
Cross-species genetics? You've seen what can happen. Why would you do that to yourself?
Boy, you are thick. I did it for you, so I'd be like you, so we could be together. But then the Kingpin ordered me to kill you, or die myself. I couldn't. I can't.
Felicia, I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything. I'm not interested in your face, just your lips.
I can get you help. Witness protection, a new life safe from the Kingpin. And maybe someday we can get to know each other like normal people.
I don't want to be normal people. Run away with me. We'll go somewhere exotic. With our power, we can live like royalty. Adventure, excitement, romance. And that sounds terrible to you.
No, but I've got responsibilities.
Well, I'm not one of them. Don't worry about me. I've always done fine with a target on my back.
I can't just let you go.
Fisk owns too many cops. If I'm in custody, I'm as good as dead. You can't do that to me any more than I can do it to you. You ever decide you want some fun in your life? Look me up.
Felicia, wait! It all makes sense. Fisk becomes the Kingpin by eliminating all his rivals with his anti-crime task force. And the public thanks him for it. He writes a few big checks and everyone looks the other way. But it's not just the task force. I've been taking his enemies down too. And the one who's been pointing me toward them is Craven. I can't let him get away with this. I need to know more, inside information on Fisk. And I've got an old friend who can get it. This just in, Webbs needs something to stick to.
Hey, Spider-Man! What's your deal?
Harry's more likely to talk to his old pal Peter Parker than some nut in a costume.
Wow. Everyone knows Fisk is crooked. But you're saying he's actually setting himself up as the top crime boss in New York?
That's what I've been hearing. I'm working with Whitney Chang on a story, and she needs proof. You're closer to Fisk than anyone I know.
Not really. He keeps his business private. But, as an investor, I do have access to the task force's financial records.
Oh.
Okay. One of the addresses you gave me came up. Large payments to a security consultant. Fisk handles all the personnel decisions. He's the one who hired this Kravinoff guy. But he cooked the books, so technically, Oscorp's paying him. He's trying to throw me under the bus.
Join the club.
You okay?
Yeah, it's just... I trusted someone I shouldn't have. And I probably should have seen it, but... after losing my dad and Uncle Ben... I guess I wanted to believe...
You wanted a father figure. I know what that's like. My dad shut me out of his life to focus on saving his own. And all he ended up leaving me was the disease that killed him.
Huh? Harry, I'm sorry. What is it?
It's genetic. Very rare. Degenerative. My father extended his life by spending a fortune while he looked for a cure. I don't have that kind of time.
There's gotta be some hope.
Gene therapy. That's what all my dad's research was about.
Is that why Norman started the cross-species experiments?
Yeah. He thought he could give himself the resistance some animals have to conditions like this. But the closest he ever got was the work he did on spiders with your father.
But Dad disappeared. And his work went with him. Your task force. Their body armor has medical applications. Can it help at all?
It's not a cure, but it can give mobility to people who can't get around on their own. The task force has helped me improve on it, and protect my research from criminals who'd steal it. But it was a mistake to work with Fisk.
He knows you're sick?
He figured it out. And now he's waiting for me to die so he can take Oscorp for himself. Listen, Pete. Take it from a guy who knows. When the people you trust turn their back on you, it's just proof you have to handle your problems yourself. But sometimes, you still need help.
Harry, I'll do whatever I can for you. Just tell me what—
Spider-Man. No one knows for sure how he got his powers. But he looks to me like the only successful, healthy example of cross-species genetics out there. You take pictures of him. You must have some way of reaching him.
Well,
Peter, I need Spider-Man's blood.
who can resist that?
There you are. I was starting to think you'd forgotten about me, and hey, you know how sensitive I am.
Someone beat my high score? I can't let that stand.
Now the Black Cat? There's a crime wave I can get behind. She can climb through my window anytime.
So, my old enemy, we meet again. Sometimes I wish I had a quieter, more low-profile gig. Like pro wrestling. If this costume made my butt look big, somebody would tell me, right?
Has anyone considered that there may be more than one Spider-Man?
I'm just not sure what to think about Spider-Man.
I've heard good things and bad things about Spider-Man. Spider-Man? There's something you don't see every day.
Spider-Man? I don't know.
Poor Harry. I want to help him, but... without the proper testing, my blood could actually make things worse. Gonna have to find another way. If my blood could cure Harry, I'd give it to him in a heartbeat. But it'll take time and lots of research to find out. And he's in no mood to wait.
I don't think about it.
Just what I wanted. Not sure what I was aiming at there. I've put this off long enough. Gotta catch up to Harry and talk to him. Harry's meeting with backers. I bet I can beat him to Wall Street.
You came. Thank you. I'll pay whatever you want.
Mr. Osborn, wait. I've checked with scientists familiar with gene therapy, and I can't give you my blood. It's too dangerous.
Dangerous? I'll die without it.
Not right away. There's still time for more research. Every other cross-species subject has turned into a monster. I don't know why it's different from me. I'm looking into it,
I've paid the top minds in the field to look into it. A fortune. They don't have the answers. I'm willing to take the chance.
It's not just about you. The lizard, the other cross-species, they hurt people.
Get out.
Kill people.
Just get out.
I can't give you my blood until I know
right.
it's safe.
I can't trust
promise.
anyone.
I'll find out.
I'm on my own.
Mr. Osborn,
No, just go.
Harry's really at the end of his rope. I should have noticed a long time ago, but I was busy being played for a fool by Craven. I can't believe I fell for his act. But why would he teach me his hunting techniques if he was going to betray me? I guess that's one of the things I'll have to ask him. Buckle up! Fasten your seatbelts! Craven! Time for a little mentor-mentee chat. Discuss our mutual goals. Map out a 5-year plan. Explain why you're working for a human jello mold. Looks empty. But maybe I can still find some answers. Typical. The coward's not here. But I learned tracking from the best. Him. I'm gonna go over this room with a fine-tooth comb. It's all for me. He was gonna kill me and stuff me like a trophy. All this time he's been studying me, testing me, figuring out my strengths, and how to beat them. You're a fake! A coward! This is your idea of a fair hunt?
Oh no. It's only the prelude. The antidote I gave you should remove all effects of the tranquilizer. I want you at the peak of your abilities.
Stop acting like you're King Arthur. All that talk about honor. You lied to me. Betrayed me. For the Kingpin and his money.
That was incidental. I did not betray you. I truly taught you all I knew. Not just so you eliminate the Kingpin's rivals, but to make you the worthiest possible opponent. The foe I knew you would be. My greatest hunt. Now you are ready. And now we will see who is the hunter and who is the prey.
So you used me to take out the Kingpin's rivals. What about Cassidy? I noticed you jumped in to stop him talking to me.
Cassidy was useful for a time. He sowed fear and mistrust, but he
ambushed me from the trees.
You've been a poor sport.
He's in the trees. Gotta find him before he springs a trap.
I can smell your fear.
You wanted me to watch Cassidy kill that kid. Why? So I'd kill him? So I'd feel guilty? Just because you're a sick freak?
It was a test to see how strong you could be. You could stomach the spilling of blood. I admit, you disappointed me. Come get me, boy.
I'm still waiting for an explanation for your mustache.
Impossible. I studied you. You are not capable of this kind of fury. You lack a killer instinct.
It's like a bouncy house, am I right?
You grasp at shadows.
I get as angry as you do. I want to hurt my enemies just as much. The difference is, I know it's wrong. No one gets left out when I use the seismic blast. Don't feel bad. You're not...
You are a word. Come get me, fool. Always
right
one
here.
step behind.
Spot him in these trees, but I have to
You
try.
fight Ghost. There is no escape. Well, your own senses betray you.
Put forth this weak an effort?
Taste your...
He's in the trees. Gotta find him before he springs a trap.
I can smell your fear.
I learned a valuable lesson today.
It's so to the death.
No! That's your way. On my watch, no one dies. And the judges give Spidey a perfect score! Okay, the judges are just in my head, but still.
I beg you, kill me. Give me death over defeat.
You're saying death isn't defeat? You planning on coming back as a craven zombie or something? Anyway, I won. That means I call the shots.
What are your terms?
You're a few episodes short of a season, Craven, but you've always had your own loony code of honor. So you're gonna tell me how to get to the Kingpin. The truth. Everything you know.
Very well. You have won that right. Ask, and I shall answer.
I ran into someone who says Kingpin gets test subjects at Ravencroft. How?
The institution has lost all government funding. It now relies upon private donors, of which Fisk is the largest, now that Norman Osborn is dead.
And they just let him experiment on inmates like some kind of Dr. Chubbenstein?
They encourage it. They view the inmates as hopelessly damaged, useful only as test subjects.
I know you. You're always checking out your surroundings. You notice everything.
Yes, it's true. I met with Fisk in his building, where I took note of the locations of his cameras, weapons, and accessible points of entry. He has a Telec 4566 security system, and I know the passwords.
Well, you get a gold star. Draw me a map, and don't leave anything out.
The information I have given you will get you inside the building, but you must still face Fisk himself.
I'll distract him with cupcakes.
This is why you will lose. You underestimate him. He has fought for his life since he was a boy. If you show even a moment's weakness, he will see it and kill you.
The old killer instinct, huh? A lot of good it did you. I'm not sure if the cops can pin anything on you, but if not, take my advice and go back to Russia. Fisk doesn't seem as forgiving as I am.
Are you kidding me? With everything going on in the city, they're sending task force guys out of town?
I heard it's about that stolen Oscorp tech. Some kind of armor they're trying to get back.
So? We need backup now. But they don't care if working stiffs like us get killed.
Think I'll tag along with those trucks and see what's so important. I'm starting to wonder why anyone would keep working in Oscorp.
Hey, Spider-Man doesn't...
Oh yeah! I'll take that. What makes someone decide to be a henchman? Low self-esteem? I can check that one off my list.
What's Spider-Man done for you?
I'm not used to driving that kind of truck. Why can't Tony come?
Because we're going to see the boss. And only his top guys get to know where he goes when he's not here. So shut up and do your job.
I had a feeling listening in on those guys might pay off. Now to stick to their truck and let them take me right to the fat man himself.
Hello? I'm a New York...
Tell him we've got the delivery. I'll watch the truck. You got it, boss.
Sure, my ionic web weakens metal, but it makes it look fabulous.
I have eyes on Spider-Man!
Ionic webbing? Do your stuff. This one time I fought somebody who was a real loser. All the armor in the world can't fix stupid.
Spread out. Secure the area.
You got it.
I want a perimeter set up. All points of entry watched.
I'm on it.
I catch anyone slacking off, they'll end up padding my arrest stats.
Understood, sir.
Maintain radio contact. Check in every 5 minutes.
I'll spread the word.
The boss wants everyone working double shift.
I'll tell the boys.
Task force cops, working with crooks. No. Who could have possibly predicted that? Except everybody?
What's
The
that?
guys in armor are calling the shots, which makes them my prime targets. Armored guys are giving orders to everyone else. Let's see what I can do to stop that. I webbed your nostrils open so you won't snore. No need to thank me. That's what I'm talking about.